Today's project starts off with a piece of 1.5 inch solid square aluminum bar. Got it in the brown and sharp, squaring up the ends to give me a blank. Now I've got it in the Tormach using the touch probe to find the center. And a 3/8 inch 2 flute. I'm cutting some notches here, some slots for the mounting bolts. And then a slot underneath for a brass key, I guess it would be called. Here's a piece of 5/8 inch brass to use as that key, and a pretty good fit. Now I've got the part turned over, cutting a slot in the top. Obviously I got these two operations confused. This one should have been first. Don't know why this T-slot cutter is so loud. Seems to make a good chip and a nice cut, but it really is loud. I cut these slots too shallow from the bottom, so now I gotta get in there and clean those up. And here's the base finished. It just needs to be deburred and good to go. These 4 pieces here are blanks. I'm gonna take the Superfly and cut them all to size, get them the same size and shape. And now I've got 4 blanks. So let's chuck one up and do something with it. So there's one piece. Just repeat the process for the other 3. And then I put them in a angle vise. It's either 10 or 12 degrees, I can't remember. but some of them will put an angle on one side, and one of them has an angle on both sides. And here it is, all the pieces together. This here will act as the fixed jaw, so you want that to be nice and tight. And the theory here is you get it pretty close and tighten that back one up. And again, it has to be really tight too, because it is another fixed jaw. Then when you tighten this middle one, the angle there applies pressure and holds the part in place. At least that's the way. Well, let's bolt it to the table and see how square it is. Now, it took a little fussing about. The two small pieces of brass stock that I was using to key it to the table, one of them must have been undersized or something, because first run it was 5/1000ths out. So I just got rid of those and indicated it the normal way. Got it within 1/1000. Could have got it closer, but I really just want to see how well it holds while I'm cutting. There's that same 2 flute, cutting full depth of cut, 5/8 of an inch, and I'm cutting 20/1000ths off of the end of that. Let's see if I can get around back there for a better view. It seems to hold well. Now, the original plan for this was to be able to mount more than one piece of stock. With a longer base, I could mount 2 pieces or 3 or however many, and just duplicate these 3 pieces here and mount them on the other side. The length would be the only limitation aside from machine travel. But during the course of the project, I realized I'd have indicating issues and locating parts and stuff like that, so I don't know that it's going to work for me there. Maybe on the horizontal, if I've got a couple pieces that need to be trimmed to the same size. But then again, if they're this small, I can just chuck them all up together in one big chuck. Maybe the fact that the vise is only 1.5 inches wide will prove to be useful. But I don't know. Hope you got something out of this. That's it. Thanks for watching.